Good.
Hey.
What's happening? What's happening? Johnny Bean, look at what you got on. You got we're matching.
Hey, look at that.
No, it's not Charlie the tuna fish from Starkist. It's Ned.
Yes. Oh, I just saw.
Actually. Oh, really? Was he out running around or you saw him inside?
He was inside.
That's cool. What's up, everybody? Music Therapy Laz here on a Sunday morning after a party with Peruvians, and that's a big feat to wake up this early after one of those parties, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Hope you guys can hear me okay, because I'm using the snowball again, and last time we used it, you know, it like, I think we overloaded the snowball, the condenser on this mic.
Oh, it sounds fine.
It does. Good. So it's back to normal, because, you know, sometimes those can get a little freaked out with some loud, weird noises that we were making that one day. Remember, with all the feedback and all that, that 1,000+ view in the one night Friday night show, was it? That we did?
A week ago, Friday.
Yeah, awesome. And I got to do some catch up on all the shows now, because you know, with what happened with my dad and all, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But and my stepmom too. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. But hey, Music Therapy Laz here with Johnny Bean. What's up? And Johnny's so awesome. Like, he knows how this show goes. he got the link like 10 minutes ago, and then I started the show like a little bit late, but you know, he's waiting right there in the car, ready to go get some bagels or something. What are you gonna go get?
We go to a cafe. We go to the it's called the Loft.
Oh, nice.
It's in Aptos, California, right across from the beach. You know, pretty much.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, it's a really nice place. We go there. We get some coffee and sometimes bagels, sometimes sandwich, whatever.
Yeah, man, that sounds good. Dang, I need to go to the beach. I haven't been to the beach since I was in Peru. The last time I was at the beach, and that was nice. That was really nice. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that thing, the String Butler. Should I show it up front? Like closer? let me pull off. This is like the third week in a row.
String Butler.
The String Butler. Abomination or Lifesaver in the studio or on stage. I don't know. You tell me what you think, Johnny. I know you had your opinion last time that you said, hey, it's something that makes your guitar work better. And yeah, it's all good if it's all about, you know, performance, right? And you're a performer. I mean, as a matter of fact, next week.
Well, right? Actually, a week from next week. It's the 24th.
What? I thought you said it was going to be on the 17th.
That's what I kept saying. Maybe the gig moved. I don't know, but
dude,
yeah. So a week from. But I do have a rehearsal Tuesday. So anybody that's watching this, if you watch me on Tuesdays, there's no regular Van Halen show Tuesday. I'll be up in Oakland, California at a rehearsal. So I'll go live from Oakland. You know, maybe at the rehearsal, or I don't know. I'll do something Tuesday, but it'll be a different show.
Let me know, because I have some friends that we keep moving the date of getting together around that show, and I told them, no, let's get together on the 24th, because the 17th's no good. And I want to be there. You know,
I don't know what happened, but it's definitely the 24th, because
I got to text somebody right now, but I think they can wait an hour. Anyway, but yeah, stuff happens. I'm drinking my coffee out of my yellow submarine cup that I got in Vegas when I saw that show at it's the Cirque du Soleil show, the Beatles show called Love. You know that song they do, love, love, love.
Copyright claim right there.
Oops. With my voice, I don't know about that.
You know, with YouTube, a lot of people. Well, anyway, with
okay,
YouTube,
I'll go love, love, love,
blah blah blah,
love, love, love. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh, with YouTube, I don't know if it actually happens, but it's getting to the point where it was supposed to happen, where even if you just read lyrics from a song, YouTube would detect the song and you would get a claim just for reading lyrics.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
true. That's something they were actually
wow.
doing. I don't know if it actually. Let's test that out. Let's test it out tonight.
Well, we could test it on here because I'm not even monetized yet, and you know, and I've only gotten like it wasn't a strike, but I got a copyright thing that they sent, you know,
A
blah
claim
blah blah.
because you
Even
played.
though I even put in the description, you know, the proper credit and whatnot.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
But it doesn't
It's
matter.
a robot doing it. It's not a person.
Right? Doesn't care what your description says that this is fair use and blah blah. And they don't care.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but hey, before we go on, let's say hi to all the wonderful people in the chat. 13 people here already. Johnny's trying to find them, but he can't see them.
I can't see the chat at all.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, if you've been on these shows, Johnny, if he's a guest, he can't see like the comment, like the list of people because he's in the show. So he's not on YouTube in the comments, like watching like you guys. He's in the show. And unless is there a way I can give you like special access that you can actually get into like controlling the show and you can?
I mean, I can click chat.
Yeah.
So I can click. Let me just go ahead and click that. Okay. I can click chat, but see, for me, you can still see me, right? But for me, the screen gets covered by a chat. Okay, I do see the chat now.
And you can't minimize it or make it smaller or nothing like that.
I can just take it away. Guitarman 45, Janice, Donnie Beam, Jake Lay Guitar, Octopus Ears. Octopus Ears, I think was watching this on he was watching this on Twitch a couple nights ago. Charles 35N.
He was watching a fight last night, the Diaz fight. I don't know if that's MMA or boxing or what anymore these days, but I'm gonna guess MMA. But you know what MMA is? Mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts. That's where like they kick and punch each other, and they sometimes wear gloves, sometimes they don't. It's crazy. It's insane. And Charles 75N, first one in. I think it's Jake Lee guitar, actually.
Jake Lee guitar?
Jake Lee guitar. What's happening? Hey, man. Hey, everybody. Donnie Bean says Dolly. Donnie Bean says hello. Dolly. We got to get, now that gives me ideas.
Hello,
Dolly. We got to get a Johnny Bean Dolly.
Do it.
The Media Monitoring Association. That's a good one, BC Rich. BC Rich is in the house while we do the String Butler that he actually sent me that thing, man. He sent it to me.
Awesome.
Yeah. And if you didn't see that show, you might have noticed that it did not work with the D'Angelico, which I wanted to put it on because it has, you know, the same kind of issues that the Gibson has. And unfortunately, the D'Angelico's tuning pegs are too short for it to work because this lifts up the strings too high because that one has locking tuners, but this does not have locking tuners. It has really tall pegs on it and it will work. Yeah, the String Butler jinx continues, BC Rich 581. That's right.
So what does the String Butler do?
Oh, it's very simple. Good question, Johnny. Good question. So let me go and put this in the proper orientation. Okay, so see how these strings in the middle here go at a really strong break angle, right? And a lot of times that can cause problems where the string at the nut is going to bind a little bit or not. There's friction or whatnot because of that angle. Instead of going like a Strat or something where it goes straight up, right? It's going at that angle. And that can cause, when you're doing a lot of bends and stuff on those strings, you know, it can cause it to go out of tune easier. And that's why notoriously those strings, you know, I guess mostly probably the two center ones, the D and the B.
What are the names?
The D and the B and the G. The G string goes out. Our favorite string, the G string, often goes out of tune too, but definitely
the G string often goes
the
goes
D
down.
and the B, the G string, yeah. Anyway, comes off, but anyway.
The G string's always popping off.
They're always slipping off. Anyway, so slipping off the nut, as they say, slipping around the nut.
Slips right off the nut.
Slipping around the nut all the time. You got to get that G string in order. But yeah, the thing is that what this does, I can just place it into place. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it with my fingers over it though, but you can imagine, okay, if that's in place, you know, underneath the, of course, the nut there, the screws
you have to install that.
You do have to install it, yeah, under the tuning, I guess, bolt or whatever you want to call it, the nut. You install this under there, and then what it does is see how
it's basically it's like an enlarged string tree.
Yes, exactly, Johnny. It's a giant string tree. And I asked the question, is it an abomination? Because, you know, who wants to have this thing on their guitar? I mean, it's kind of, geez, I can't hold it on there. So I'll stick it, I'm going to put it on there. So the point is that, you know, this thing's going to be on here. It's going to be sticking out like a sore thumb, you know. You can really see it on there, you know. And it adds some weight to the headstock too, but it's pretty light. But it adds some weight to the headstock, which, you know, on a guitar like this, typically a Les Paul, you would not care because the body's usually really, really heavy, you know. But in this case, this one's a fairly, it's called a modern chambered guitar, so it's really heavily chambered. This thing weighs just barely over 8 pounds. So it's a pretty light Les Paul. But yeah, we'll install that today and see if it works. Yeah, it's actually basically 4 independent string trees because there are 4 pegs for it, right, BC Rich? So there's 4 pegs that go on it. And what do you think about that, Octopus Ears? Have you ever used one? You're a connoisseur of the Les Paul style guitars, aren't you? Yeah, so it's supposed to, yeah, exactly. So it's supposed to create a better, straighter break angle on the G and the D to correct the tuning issues. And he tried it on an LP style and LTD guitar, and he has his opinions on it, but I'm curious on this effort. And what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd try to do something scientific. I thought I'd get the tuner, right, and stick it on the guitar, play some stuff and do some bendy things and see if it goes out of tune. And then put the string butler on and play that same thing and bendy it and stuff and see if it stays in tune. So we'll use the scientific method, at least at some point, you know, some fashion of it, of the scientific method, to see if it works, you know.
It's Science Sunday.
Scientific method, yeah. And by the way, we can have, if you guys would like, even though I don't usually get into politics or anything like that at all on any of my shows, once in a while I'll let loose, but most of the times I don't. It is 9/11, and if you guys would like, we can just have like just one moment of silence here to not forget those. To not forget.
That's not quiet.
All right, ready? We'll start over, Johnny. Quiet.
Wait, a moment of silence on Laz's show?
Moment of silence. Here we go.
Possible.
This is one of the only ways it's gonna happen. All right, but a solemn moment of silence. Okay, that's all I can take. So no, but in all seriousness, yeah, to all those who've lost loved ones in any way, whether it's a car accident or something horrific like something like that terrible event, and we won't get into any of the who, how, and what's and whatnots and stuff, but it was a terrible event. People died. It didn't need to happen, but it did. And our hearts and you know, all the good feelings go out to those who've lost those people, because that really does suck. And I have been to Ground Zero once before, after, and it was quite touching. You know, it was a very touching moment to be there. You know, to feel that energy, if you want to call it that. You know, yeah. So anyway, back to music, guitars, and happy fun stuff, right? Let's do that.
Yeah, string butlers.
String butlers. So of course, to install the string butler, you have to remove the strings of the guitar, or do you? Well, this time we're going to try not removing the strings. How about that?
So it sounds like to me, you don't just remove the strings, you loosen all the tuners and you place that underneath
No, just these two. Just these two bottom ones. The outer ones. The E and the E, Johnny. The E and the E. If you have your strings tuned to E.
So the string butler
yes,
sits underneath the nut, or not the nut, the screw and the what do you call that? Underneath the schooner, the
So the tuning pegs nut.
Yeah, but the thing under the nut, what the hell's that called?
Washer?
Yeah, the washer.
The washer has to go over the top of it. So this has to go directly onto the guitar. So you have,
it's tightened.
You know.
Okay.
I mean, they do send, you can get washers that you can put underneath it if you want to. But I've also read up on other people saying that, no, you want to have it directly to the guitar. So it's more all this resonance talk, you know.
Well, because you don't want the thing buzzing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start loosening. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the scientific method. So let's try that. Let's try the scientific method here. Let's see. We still have the hot rod pedal, hot rod distortion pedal from Digitech that I bought in Austria, plugged in. And we might as well play through that into the very nice clean channel of the 5150 EVH 5150, right? So
I like that one.
Yeah, it's a great distortion amp. It's a great, like, just classic rock crunch kind of tone amp, and it also is a great pedal platform amp. Oh my god, that's what I call it, Johnny.
Yeah, but the truth is, you don't need to use any other distortion pedals with that amp.
No, you don't. No, but it makes a great. It makes a great pedal platform.
The abomination is to even use a distortion pedal with that amp.
Well, here's my opinion though. What if you want a different sounding amp than that amp? Let's say you want like a 70s style sounding boogie amp and you have a pedal that makes that sound. You run that pedal through the clean channel and voila. Right?
Well,
Johnny's like, well,
sort of.
Johnny's of the opinion that, look, find your sound. Once you have your sound, there's your sound. But what if you're like the Edge and you have like 1,000 different sounds for 1,000 different songs and you have to have 1,000 different pedals to make all the different sounds for all the different, you know? I mean, there's something to be said for that.
I am the Edge.
That's what I'm saying.
Am the Edge. When I'm on tour, there was a point where I had 3 pedal boards on stage.
See, so you know what I'm talking about. What amp did you use? The 5150?
Nope.
Okay, then see what?
Nope. I used actually that amp didn't even exist yet. I used the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe.
There you go. Which
I never used the distortion channel. I've never even used it.
Nobody does.
That amp is kept on the clean channel, and then all my pedals do all the work.
All right, let me see if I can find. You know what? I should probably go get the. It's out on my guitar in the living room. Let me go get the tuner, the Strobo Stomp tuner, because the Strobo tuner is the best one to like really see how it's going out of whack, right? Wouldn't you agree?
I can see the show going out of whack already.
Johnny, well, thank you for coming and helping it stay on track. I'll be right back.
All right, he's gone. I can take over.
But you can entertain the folks.
Right on. Here, I'm going to click chat so I can see who's in here, because otherwise I can't. Hey, Janice. Janice, the winner of the Van Halen LP. I will send that out tomorrow. Let's see. I see you, Octopus Ears. Ricky Compton. BC Rich. Zach Thong. I see you guys. Hey, Zach.
Okay. Well, you're right.
We were playing GTA last night.
I can't find it.
Man, this guy doesn't shut up, does he?
I got this here. That's not it.
Oh, my gosh.
I got that there. It's not it. Got so many things here all over the place.
In real life, he talks nonstop. We actually hang out. Although he is a little more chill.
That's not it. Oh. Is that it? Oh, I found it. Hey. Hey.
And that room is a disaster, by the way.
Limon's not in the show today because, you know, Mommy's playing with Limón right now. So let me get rid of this old comment here. Go to the bottom. Anyone else new? Deja Voodoo's here as well. What's up, Deja Voodoo? Han 36 Solo, dude. What's up, buddy? What is up, my friend?
Hey, man.
Yeah. Awesome to see you here. Oh, I need the. Oh, is the tuner? Okay. Yeah, the battery's kind of low on the tuner. It's saying low battery. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, so these are one of those, you know, charge-upable kind of ones. Oh, I need to charge it up then. Dang it. All right, well, there's that idea.
Does the guitar need to be perfectly in tune for the string butler to work correctly?
No. Well, the whole point is that we can just do the, you know, tuning by ear thing like everyone does, right? So let's
like how Edward used to do. It used to tune the guitar to itself.
Right. So this is supposed to be an E. Uh-oh, someone's calling me.
It's a nice song.
Yeah, hold on. Let me answer. This is my sister, and it has to do with my dad.
Oh, maybe you want to mute.
Hey, Moni, I'm doing my show right now. What's up?
Call me later. Bye.
Okay, I'll call you in an hour. Bye.
Okay, bye.
She says just call her in an hour.
We heard that. I think you had it on speaker.
Yeah, I might have. Well, I held it right up to, you know, anyway. But okay, so here we go. I gotta have one ear off so I can actually hear it better. Do you tune it like this too with the harmonics, or how do you do it?
Yeah. Yeah, you do the harmonics.
There we go. Does that sound good? Yeah.
See, and what happens too, Laz, is you get to the point where you just burn into your head the tone of each string on its own.
Yeah, right.
So you can just hit each string openly and just tune it quickly.
My brother Andrew, who plays more guitar than I do, he's like that. He can just like play a chord and he'll know. Yeah.
Yeah, or you can do that. That's something Edward used to do on stage.
Right, you just hit a chord and then that's
in the clubs. You know. He would just hit a chord.
Did you do that? What chord is it, Johnny? The C chord?
Well,
anyway.
Yeah. C or a lot of times in the E. E chord is the easiest. E for easy.
E for easy? And explain to the people like that are new to guitar, if there's anyone new to guitar here, what is it that we're hearing here?
If you're new to the guitar, play drums.
You need more drummers.
Oh, man. Dude, that reminds me, man. I was Zach Thong. Zach is here. We were playing GTA last night.
Oh, right on, man.
It was pretty cool. There were some people in there. We were driving around. I bought the Batman car now, so I drive that around.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is pretty cool.
How much
anyway,
did that cost you?
So afterwards, after GTA, I was gonna go to sleep, but then I tend to jump on YouTube just to see. You know, I watch, you know, a lot of live streamers and stuff. And well, I mean, not like that, but a lot of the channels I watch, a lot of them are
not
live.
Like that.
A lot of these guys that I watch, they're actually live, like over the nighttime hours, not during the day. They sleep during the day.
Right.
So anyway, I turn on this one channel that I watch. This one guy, they're down in LA, and he's talking to this guy, and there's this guy talking to him. And they're talking rock music. They're talking Led Zeppelin. They're talking all
cool,
kinds.
Man.
They're talking Rod Stewart. They're talking all this stuff, and I'm thinking, oh, this is cool. I'm thinking, who is this dude? This guy that I normally watch. Who's he talking to? And so I asked, I'm in the chat, and I'm like, who's the drummer? Who's he talking to? And the people in the chat, they're like, Johnny, come on. Like, don't you know who that is?
Don't you know?
I'm like, I have no idea. And so finally, in the chat said, and this was live, by the way. These guys are down in LA. They're standing on the side of the street talking to each other. Turned out that the guy he was talking to, this drummer, was the drummer from this band called Concrete Blonde.
Oh, wow. I love that band.
Remember them?
Yeah.
If you remember Joey.
Yeah.
Joey was their big song.
Yeah. Joey. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that one.
Go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, So
didn't they do that song "I Touch Myself" and
No.
something or another?
No, that's the Divinals.
Oh, okay.
So no, I think Joey was like their only hit, I think. But
Yeah.
so anyway, so they're talking to him, and then anyway, so I looked the dude up. His name's Harry. And anyway, so I found him on YouTube. I found all his socials, so I followed him everywhere. And anyway, pretty cool dude. Pretty cool. And the dude knows a lot about rock music history, about music. And obviously he was in like a pretty big band. So
cool, man. Yeah, that's what's fun about GTA and all that, because a lot of people, you know, want to just hang out and they can't sleep. You know, they're like us. They're like late nighter people, you know, and they can't sleep and they wanna hang out with somebody, not just play video games alone. That's what's great about online video gaming, is that you can jump in with other people and put together a crew or a guild, a crew of people and hang out, man. You know. But yeah. Han Solo's funny. You know what? I'm waiting for Vegatrem to come up with a way to put a Floyd style, well, a Vegatrem style bridge for a Les Paul, because they've now made one for the for your typical string through body type Telecaster style guitar. Remember, Johnny?
Yep.
So that's coming out soon, isn't it? Sometime late September here, I think. We gotta get those guys on the show.
Coming out.
Yeah. Did you talk to them? Do you have something lined up with Vegatrem to come on to your show? You should.
I'm supposed to go on to their show.
Oh, that's
at some point.
Cool,
at some point.
Cool.
But you know, the time difference is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why I do this Sunday morning show, because I figured a Sunday morning show I could get people from Europe on and people from other places on. You know, makes it easier to do that. Yeah, and by the way, you all, for those who are kind of following a little bit the Music Is Therapy show that's coming up, I'm gonna retool that, because originally Michael B and I were gonna do that together, but I think he had personal reasons why he couldn't do that. And he'll actually come on to the show and talk about that. And if it wasn't for what happened with the situation with my dad and my stepmom and all, she had to go to the hospital. So now I'm gonna have to do more caretaking of them, which is gonna be happening. So I'll be running over the peninsula more often than usual now, Johnny. So maybe we can meet up over there at Guitar Center over there and Gelb Music over there on your way through to visit, you know, and do your thing in Walnut Creek and whatnot. Maybe you can go through the peninsula. You know?
Yeah. By the way, thank you, Norma. I just got a tweet. I just got a like from.
Right on.
From
That's
Norma.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, that Gelb Music I've never been to. I need to check it out.
Dude, they've got a really nice collection of a lot of custom shop Fenders and Sirs, and they even have Anderson guitars there, and they have really nice amps and acoustics as well. I know you like playing the nylon string as well, like I do.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Well, the steel string or the nylon, which is the one that you play more, you say? I think it's the nylon.
If I don't have either, but if I could choose, I like both. But I mean, basically, what I've said, you know, all these years is, give me a nylon string classical guitar and I'm cool. You know, I just love to play.
Oh, dude, you can definitely be a guest anytime, Octopus Ears. Yeah, anytime. Especially the Music Is Therapy show, I think is going to be huge. We'll see. I'm hoping that it's going to be huge, because I think a lot of people get into music not purposely to use it as therapy, but it ends up being kind of like a therapy for them. You know what I mean? I mean, even during COVID, and I'm going to say the C word, even though in COVID, a lot of people ran into music stores to buy musical instruments because they knew they're going to be stuck in the house for a long time. Can't talk.
God.
Dude, I was at a Peruvian like 80th birthday party last night. Okay, I got to just show you guys this. I got to find it. I'm just saying, Peruvians.
You had 80-year-olds staying up till 11 p.m.
Dude. Okay, when you see this, you're gonna be like, "What the holy heck is going on there?" I gotta find a video where we actually have the 80-year-old dancing. She danced the hardest, man. She was the hardest dancer. She danced all night long. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn this up. All right. That's my sweetie right there with the big black hat. This is what they call the crazy. This is a loco. La hora de loca.
Oh
Everyone
God.
gets crazy. They get these crazy hats and stuff. And the guy and the lady in the middle right there with the hat, the silver hats, she's 80 years old, man, and she was cutting the rug like, you know, like no one's business. 80 years old, and she was like dancing her you know, her name is Mamatita. And I'm telling you, it went from 4 o'clock till 11. They were dancing straight. There was no stopping. I mean, these people don't stop to dance except to eat and to drink. Yeah, it was.
I'm
crazy,
excited
man.
about that,
dude. It was amazing. It was so much fun.
House?
Yeah, it was at their house. Yeah, they had a bunch of tables and chairs and stuff delivered, and thankfully the weather cooled down just in time for that, and it was amazing.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Zach, you're absolutely right. What's that?
Is it hot there today? It's hot here. It's muggy here. Which if it's muggy here,
it's about 80 something here already. It's probably going to warm up. But yesterday it was really nice and overcast, and it even kind of sprinkled just a little bit, like a couple little sprinkles, and it was perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Octopus Ears, you're funny. They're burning through that prune juice fast. Dude, and the spread of food. I mean, have you ever had Peruvian food?
I've had that Peruvian steak sandwich at Mendocino Farms, which is pretty good.
They have a lot of fusion stuff because Peruvian food is an interesting mix of European flavors, like from Spain, of course, and then from the indigenous Peruvian culture, you know, a lot of the fresh fruits and vegetables. They have like 4,000 varieties of potatoes in Peru. Did you know that?
Goodness.
I mean, it's amazing. But they don't make potato chips. They make chips out of plátanos, which is like a kind of a banana that's not super sweet,
right,
and very starchy kind of banana. And it always cracked me up. I remember when I went to Peru, I even did a video in the early parts of my show. I did a video of, you know, they have 4,000 varieties of potatoes, but they don't make potato chips. They make plátanos.
Better for you, probably.
They call it chifles, is what they call the
chifles.
Yeah, chifles. Anyway, it's yummy too. But yeah, man. I digress. So the bottom line is Peruvians know how to party, and I'm still recovering. Still recovering from that.
Oh, were you taking them back?
Oh, of course we had a couple, you know, because they do make a drink there called pisco, which is almost kind of like the Hungarian palinka. And basically what it is it's like a very strong, almost tequila-like liquor, but with more flavor from grapes. So they make wine too, but the main drink is pisco. And the famous drink from Peru, I believe, is called the pisco sour, which there's some argument as to where it was invented, but supposedly invented at some seaport near Lima, the capital city, and that's where the pisco sour was born. But yeah, try one, man. They're delish. The Falcro's here too. Blackjack Guitar. What's up, dudes? Yeah, Bent Tom is in. Cusqueña beer. Yeah, Bent Tom, dude. That's one of my favorites. I love Cristal beer. As a matter of fact, that's one of my favorites. But you can hardly get Cristal here. But Cusqueño, you can get at any Peruvian restaurant here. So it's a widely imported beer. Very, very tasty beer. Really, really good, tasty stuff. Yeah. So, well, you're outside trying to write on my smartphone. Okay, dude, I know how tough that is because that's how I'm usually on YouTube, is on my phone. It's a rare occasion that I'm actually on YouTube on my laptop. Almost never, really, to be honest. Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to this because, you know, this is never going to happen if we don't do it soon. So now the guitar's in tune, right?
Is it?
do you think so? It's close.
Let's just say yes. Yes. Yes, it's in tune.
Yeah, it's in tune. I don't hear any waverings. Let me grab a pick. See what I grabbed here. Oh, first grab. Look what I grabbed. Nice. Okay, now this is with the hot rod distortion. Anyway, let's not do that. We're gonna blow out this microphone again. Okay, so let's do some bends, right? Let's just go. All right, so some bad bends. Now let's see if it stayed in tune or if it went out of tune. Oh, little wavering there. Oh, definitely went out of tune on the G string, of course. It went flat. Now it's tuned. And the E went out a little bit. So just from that little bit of bendy stuff, wham, right out of tune, right? All right, so now we're gonna loosen the strings. We're gonna put this on. Oh, you know what? I don't need to put it on standby. I got the volume down, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and just remove these, and there are a couple ways that you can take these off, right? So I'm just gonna loosen the strings. I'm not gonna on the low and the high E. I have to actually remove the strings. And you know what? I have this. So plug your ears, you guys. Okay, so that one's out. This makes it faster with this gizmo. And then these ones we'll just loosen so that we can get the strings around the string butler, right?
So you said you only have to tighten in the outer E strings with that thing?
Well, okay, so let me show you, because I don't have like the two cameras set up here. I used to be able to do that with my phone, and for some reason it's difficult. So I took the strings off the low and the high E, right? The other ones are just really loose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now what I got to do is I got to remove this, right? These nuts right here and here. But I can use the ESP tool, or what I got myself was one of these. Have you ever seen one of these, Johnny?
I don't know.
They use this in automotive. A lot of like when you have like a wrench set, like a one of those ratchet wrench sets.
Mm-hmm.
You get one of these and see how it has all those little like round spindles. Well, it'll fit any sized. You stick anything in there and they'll fit it almost.
Oh, I see. For
Right?
the nut.
Yeah. So now you can just loosen the nut with this without having to worry about whacking anything else, right? Get that in there. I think I got to loosen that string a little bit more. Now I can move this string over. Yeah, I wish I had the two cameras set up, you guys, but soon. All this stuff.
Well, there is
soon,
a new
right?
camera setup, but one of them is looking at me.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, now this thing actually doesn't work because it doesn't go deep enough because the posts are so tall. So I'm gonna have to use my ESP tool after all. Which is what's great about the ESP tool is it lets you get right in there. Okay.
I thought that stood for extra small pee-pee, and you can't get in there with one of those.
Yeah, well, you can get in there, but she won't know. It's like a stealth pee-pee thing, you know, stealthy. She has no idea. All right, so I'm just removing. So I just, I'm loosening the post now, and I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna pull both out. I'm gonna pull it out. And of course, I don't want to, make a mistake of putting the wrong one to the wrong side. So I'm going to keep, even though I think they're probably the same. Okay. So now I've got them off. Right. Now, hopefully I'm able to somehow slip this up in there. Might have to loosen the strings some more. Yeah. I'll loosen the strings a little more so they're really flexible. Flexy. And I should be able to show you guys what I'm doing. Right? Slip this under there. Just lift the strings over each spot. And I like doing this like, just regular dude trying to do this kind of stuff. That way people aren't afraid to try this kind of thing on their own, Because you shouldn't be afraid to work on your own guitars. All right, so there we go.
I tear mine apart.
There you go.
I throw them back together.
Right. Well, you worked at a music store for a while, and you did a lot of setups and a lot of work on guitars, though, right?
I see what I'm doing? I built a lot of guitars.
Yeah, you even built guitars. So nowadays you don't do that, right? Because you're like, I'd rather just play.
Well, I don't need to. Although now, being the YouTuber sensation, I think it would actually be a good idea to build some guitars. On some of my shows, and play them.
See how that is? Should I solo me? Let me solo.
Yes. I can't see it.
Go solo. Okay, so right now it's on there loose because I don't have anything on there, right? But see how it is in there? And if you want, you can go crazy and put a little Big Ben nut sauce or something like that on these things if you want to, on these posts or whatever if you want to. If you feel like you need to. But I'm not going to. This is just experimental.
Thank you, Diva Alicia, for the like on Twitter.
What's that?
Oh, I get likes on Twitter all the time.
Oh,
Diva cool. Alicia just liked one of my tweets. Thank you.
Nice, Diva.
Thank you, Diva.
Keep on liking. So how's Twitter growing for you, man? Or is that Twitter is not really something you're caring about growing so much? Like what's your like count of people there on Twitter? I know Twitch is what you're really trying to grow, right?
Well, I mean, you want to grow all of it, but
right.
It's, I think I'm at like 2,000 on Twitter. 2,000? Not actually, no, I'm way over that.
See how that is, you guys? Now, right now it's flexing, moving back and forth until I put the nut back on here. Well, it's on here, but tighten it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why I said that, is this an abomination, is because, do you like the way that looks on your headstock or no? They do make a clear one. They do make one out of, I think they make a silver one. I think they make a clear one, and I know they make a black one. But some people might not like that. Now, most important in this, of course, is to have it so that it's going straight through the nut, right? So you don't want to be like this, because then what's the point? You're messing things up. So you don't want it like that. You want it, so the strings are going as, through it as perfectly as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So straight through the nut there. So now we'll go ahead and get that ESP tool again and tighten the nut on there. Yeah, I wish I had 2 cameras, you guys, but someday. Someday I'll have time to organize stuff here.
Someday we'll all be dead.
That's true too. What did they used to say in the 90s? Word, man, word. When you speak truth, they'd say word. Right?
Well, it's probably a paragraph.
Yeah, they were just using one word to basically make the point. Yeah, man, you speak the truth, man. Word. All right, so we got the nut on the tuning peg on there tight. Okay, it's going straight through. Right? Can you guys see that?
No.
And that's the point. That way it's going straight through the nut.
It's too high.
And then up here, it goes at those angles. All right, so now we can go ahead and tighten those strings a little bit. All right, now I'm going to slip the other strings back on. Should I bring you back in? I should bring you back in.
I don't know what's going on either, you guys.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on.
I have no clue what he's doing.
I'm just restringing the guitar. All right, got to get my stringer tool, my tightener. Give me an E.
Give it a John King.
Ding.
Thanks for following me on Facebook, EBH Gear Fans Live. I might as well shout out all the notifications I get.
Yeah, I might as well talk while I'm not talking.
Which is very rare.
It's super rare, dude, you know.
He talks when he sleeps, I've heard.
Oh, you know what? I don't know about that. I wonder. No, actually, I've been told that I sometimes snore, but that's about as far as it goes. I do have a cousin that sleepwalks, though.
He talks while he snores.
Snores.
He sleepwalks. String Butler.
Yeah. String Butler.
I had a dream last night that I broke my nose.
Oh, wow. That's pretty trippy, man.
Like I could move it. Like there was a part up here that was like, it was like disconnected. It was weird.
Oh, wow. That's pretty weird. That's a weird dream, John. What do you think that means, that dream?
Pride that I'll break my nose.
Usually dreams are not always as literal as you think they are.
Dreams and stuff.
Oh God. Trying to get this in there. I can't see it.
Well, it is an ESP.
What do you mean? This guitar's a Gibson, dude. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Did I miss the joke?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Come on, baby. Oh, I got it. I think I got... Did I get it? No. I should grab tweezers. The problem is my... Oh, I can't see it in this light. The jokes are just probably... Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Twist this way a little bit more. twist it to the left, a little bit more to the right. No, don't take that off. No. All right, now
I can't even see the chat. Is anybody even here?
Oh, there's people. Let me see. There are 21 people watching this crazy shit.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
No.
Why are you guys watching this?
I think they love me, Johnny, and I love them too. That must be it. Look at you, son. All right, we're just about there. Okay, now I do need a tuner so I can at least, and I do have another one right here, right behind Joe Satriani over here.
Satch.
The time shredder, Joe Satch. Yeah, let's see if this thing's charged up. Thing about this one, you know what's weird about these tuners? They all have an on button in a different spot, and you're always looking for where's the on button for this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have one of those, but I never use it.
Guitar player problems. Yeah, Johnny just tunes his guitar to the guitar like Ed, and then everyone else tunes to him, and that's the way it is.
Yeah. Speaking of tuning, I do need to rebuild my pedal board for my gig coming up in 2 weeks. I need to throw my tuner back on it because I took my tuner off because I don't use it while I'm here.
What's going on with this tuner? It's not working. You know what? I'm going to just use the online version of. I think I still have it here. Have you ever used that tuner called Guitar Tuna?
No.
Okay, let's show everybody that. So if you don't have a tuner handy, you guys, you can just download this app. Guitar Tuna, it's free. And with that, you can tune your guitar. By ear, of course.
I think I downloaded a bunch of stuff like that onto my iPad years ago, but I never used them.
So we just want to choose, what is it saying? Remove permissions if app is unused. Yeah, we definitely want to remove permissions. Everybody now is asking for permission for all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Continue. Okay. All right, I don't need app info. I'm going to use only your device. Okay. Where's the tuna? Let me get to the tuna.
Show me the tuna. Yeah,
Johnny. All right, it's saying open. How do I get to the next?
If this was a podcast, man.
Yeah. Oh no, that's why I don't do podcasts yet. I'm not that pro yet.
Well, you keep saying that, and you never will be, man.
No, I will be. I mean, I need to get this organized first, So guitar tuna play. I don't want to do that. I just want to use the tuner. Damn it! Now it's like too complicated. Now.
Here's what you do, Laz. Click an E string on a different guitar.
It's loading the tuner. Okay, let's tune. Allow microphone access. Okay. Permissions allowed. No, I don't want to do all that crap. Okay.
See, here's the problem, Laz. When you get a free app like that, they're gonna throw a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I know.
Just to even get to the thing, and I guarantee you that the app won't even work correctly.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to YouTube and just tune to a tune. Right? Let's do that.
Tune to a tune.
Yeah, just just
you can do a.
I just need an E. Yeah, that's all I need. Just give me an E.
Give me an E. Well, really, you want an A. I think it's best to tune to A first.
To A. Okay.
Search A440 tone.
A440 tone. Okay, here we go. Guitar tune A440. Here we go. Turn it up. Okay, close enough. for our purposes, right? All right, let me get this little sound back on here. Right, that sounded close enough, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
I came pretty close just by ear. How about that?
Wow.
These ones are going to be off though.
Ready?
You guys are heading out?
I'm still on. All right, I'm gonna sweat, man.
All right, dude. Catch you later. Thanks for joining.
See you guys. You want to take this ride? Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good morning. Enjoy the day. It looks beautiful out there.
Later. It's the beach, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll see you guys tonight. Sunday night.
It's a rough life.
Tomorrow. I'll be live tonight, playing some for you guys. I'll be tuning my guitars for you guys.
Right on. I actually did look up what ASMR means, so it's pretty interesting. It has something to do with making your body tingle and tickle, like your friend there said.
Yeah. You guys want to tingle? Come on over tonight. 11 p.m. Pacific. I don't think. Actually, yeah, the video is created, so it's there. Go smash the thumbs up. All right.
Right on, man.
Bye.
See ya. Hey, Half Ace, what's up? So we're almost there, you guys. All right, so let's see. I know this is like Guitar Center, right? Hold on. That one's off. Right there. There we go. All right, so we're in tune now. All right, now we're going to do all those bends. This is a scientific method here again. Laz's scientific method. We're going to do all these crazy bends. All right. Oh, you guys are talking about Beavis and Butthead. Is there a new Beavis and Butthead video? I got to check that out. Oh, I've got to check that out. You guys got to check that out after the show and after Mike's show, which is going to be on like right now. Well, that and dropping picks all day. All right, so let's check this out. So here we go. String Butler installed. Doesn't look that bad, right? Looks all right. Same strings. All right, so now we're going to bend like crazy. All right, so we did a lot of bends. Let's see now. Oh, oh wow. Oops. I'm so excited that it's working that. Hold on. Okay, the G went out again. The G went out again. The E went out again too. But to be honest, we should give it a little, we should be like stretching the strings and all that. So I should have grabbed this. Where is it? Oops. No, I don't want to step on that. That could be really loud. We got to grab this first, right? The string stretcher, because we got to make sure that everything's properly, stretched before we really. That's unfair, right? Okay, let's see. We got that there. You guys ever see the string stretcher in action? Basically, that's it. That's all you do. Stretch at the strings like that. Slip the next one under. You just stretch. You don't have to use your fingers. And hurt your little fingers. All right. Let's tune it after we get the strings properly stretched. Here we go. Ooh. Oops, just dropped it. All right, let's tune it up again. See the stretching of the strings, making sure that it's tight on the post, right? Ooh, wow. Should have done that first, to be fair, right? Oops. I usually don't use a pick when I tune. Why am I doing this? Here we go. There we go. I think that's about as good as we can get. I don't think it's properly intonated. Oh, let's check that again. Yep, the G's out. All right, yeah, I think we're all right now. No, the G sounds bad. Hold on a second. Better. Anyway, all right, now let's do our bendy bendies. Corner bend. Guitar better than your hands. I don't know what you mean. I'd have to read back into the chat to see what that's all about. See, you needed to stretch more. Yeah, you're right. See. All right, so here we go. So let's see if this thing works. I'm gonna do some more bends. Hold on, let me get this pick in my hand here. All right, now here's the test. Let's see. Ooh, not bad. Hold on. Ooh, wow. Yes, set up 3 guitars with 11s in your hands. Well, thank you for using the stretcher. Yeah, exactly, on him. Yeah. Was that you, Martin? Did you want to jump in on this at the end here real quick to give us your opinion? Is that Abomination or a life-saving tool, especially for the studio, if you're like playing, recording, you know? Stayed in pretty good tune there. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, still in tune. Wow, so it works. Woo! It actually worked. The string stretcher and the string butler together in action on my Tribute Les Paul, which is, if you want to look in the description, you can get a little bit of a I guess, description of this guitar, which is a great guitar for the money, man. Absolutely fantastic guitar. So it works. In my opinion, it works. It does the job. Yeah, I know, L&M. So Martin is always going to say a properly cut nut is just as good as the Butler. Well, you know, when people like Tim Pierce, who is a renowned professional session player and does a lot of recordings, and he knows, you know, time is money and your reputation is on the line when you are in a studio cutting tracks. You might want to have a string stretcher if you're a string stretcher, a string butler, if you want to stay in tune longer, you know. And even though I think if a nut is properly cut, Martin, I mean, you know, if you want to come on real quick, I'll send you a link, but the show's pretty much over. I want to end it right now. We can discuss some more. I'll leave it on there for a while, you know, and we'll play it. But for sure, it works, which is nice, you know. And there could be a very good argument for like what Martin is saying, but no matter how much your string is, you know, I mean, your nut is properly cut on a Les Paul, right? No matter how much it's properly cut, you're still dealing with a break angle like this off the nut, and it just seems to you're getting a break angle off of that too there, but it's not at the nut where I think it really matters, you know. And so I don't know. I think it was a smart invention by somebody who was trying to solve a problem that seems to be fairly common, and I'm sure that there are even professionals like Tim Pierce. You know, go check out his video. Yeah, who wouldn't want to be in tune longer? Go check out his video talking about the string butler, and there are other people too. But I highly respect someone like his opinion. Not that I don't respect yours, Martin. Of course, I respect yours too. But we're talking about a guy who's been on like how many thousands of albums, and how many of his you know, musical whatever you want to call it, his additions to those albums, just playing, you know, how many tracks he's cut in the studio over decades, you know. Yeah. But yeah, like VC Rich is saying, you know, properly installed can correct a lot of issues with the G and the D, and that's where it's at, and can correct the break angle, but it won't completely resolve an issue from a badly cut nut. That's a really good point too. So you do want to have a good cut nut in the very get-go, right? So that's a really good point, BC Rich. Another good thing to consider, right? And what Martin is saying, of course, is that his 335 is the same angle, and my guitar stays in tune for weeks. Well, let's test that. Let's do it on, how about Thursday? Oh no, Thursday night's not good for you. Why don't we have you on next Sunday? Because now this will be on here for about a week or so. Let's have you on Sunday, and let's just do some crazy bends and crazy stuff, you know, just bending all over the place on the guitars, and let's see whose guitars stays in tune longer. Let's do that. That would be awesome, right? That's a step 2 of the scientific method here that we're going to use on the Music Therapy Laz show. Let's do that. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. So Lucas says, then again, as BC Rich stated, it does help with the G and the D. And like what Lucas is saying up here, that he had the Butler on his Les Paul and my SG, but he took it off because I didn't like the look. See, and that's one of the things. Is it an abomination the way it looks, right? Plus, they still hold tune well enough with a properly cut nut. And that's why I say that I think this is really more of a tool for not your gigging musician that can switch guitars and stuff like that, not like your pro, right? He's got a tech, they can switch guitars. It's not even for you at a jam night, you know. You might not want that on there, but you might, you know. But in studio, when your time is money and your reputation's on the line, String Butler, man. I wonder how many guys in Memphis, or where's not Memphis? What am I thinking of? Oh God, where's the Grand Ole Opry? Anyway, you guys know where I'm talking about, the place. Dude, I was at a Peruvian party last night. My brain is still not working right. It's true. Where am I thinking of? Nashville, Tennessee. Anyway, Nashville. I wonder how many Nashville session players use. Thanks, Lucas. Wonder how many of them use a string butler in studio. Maybe not on a live gig, right? Because you don't want to look like, yeah, you need a string butler because you don't got a good guitar. You know, there's all that kind of like stuff, trash talk and everything. You gotta go out there with the right stuff, you know. But the bottom line for the most part, you probably don't need a string butler. But yeah, Memphis is a scary Nashville. That's funny. Yeah, let's see what that. Okay, if set up by Marshall is what in my area, I would have them probably cut my nut slots on my Les Paul. Yeah, and I don't think that this Les Paul has the nuts improperly cut. But what we can also do, just for fun, you guys, that's a Plect made in USA guitar. Okay, it's not one of their high-end guitars, but I can take that into my local shop, and have them check the nut and have them check to see if it's properly cut. Let's do the show next week first, though. If you want to, Martin, you want to come on a Sunday morning next week, and let's do a comparison to see which one lasts longer, which one stays in tune longer, right? And let's just go bendy crazy. We'll do some what do we used to call it? We used to call it the oh god, when we played together live. Latency jam. The latency jam. We'll do some latency jamming, some blues like we did over at that store. What was that store called? This place. Let's see, what's the name of that place? Zusammenklang. Yeah, that's where we jammed out. If you guys want to go catch me rocking out with on the drums with these guys playing the guitar, Martin was jamming out. We were playing some blues and stuff at Zusammenklang in his hometown. I think it was like, isn't that your hometown or is it like nearby? It's like a small. Is there like a lot of little towns next to each other? Anyway, yeah, Zusammenklang, right? Zusammenklang. Yeah, so cool, you guys. So now jump over to Mike's show. Mike, China Guitar Skeptic, is hopefully still doing shows because I know. Let me check because I know that his last show he stated a few things. Yeah, he's got his show going on right now. He's been on for 20 minutes. Yep, there he is, man. Let's go ahead and raid in there, right? Hey, Mike. Let's Laz raid into there.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Just go ahead and write this. Hold on. Let's do a Laz raid.
Hey, Laz. Great to see a show in.
Write this into his show, and then we'll see you guys there, all right? Thanks again for coming. Rock on, you guys. Don't forget that the secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put them together with gear and rock out and make some music. And let's go check out Mike, CGS. Wrong button, Laz. Wrong button, dude. Here's the button. That's the wrong button, too. Hey, Dale Palmer, what's up? Thanks for coming, you guys. See you later. See you at Mike's.